Hello again, everyone. So I am back with another review, and I know, okay, correction, at the end of my last video, I know I did technically say that I was going to see you with another J-pop album review, but I'm going to do something a little different. Instead, I'm going to do another J-pop live tour review. So this time, I'm going to be doing Amuro Namie. And so I haven't reviewed any of her tours before, and I haven't really talked about it. I kind of did a video where I just kind of gave you guys an update because I had ordered my first ever Amuro Namie live tours to watch. So this is one of those that I had ordered back, oh geez, when was this? I can't remember if it was the beginning of 2017 or the end of 2016, so I know guys, I'm really delayed and I'm behind, but the point is that I'm getting to it. So today we are going to talk about her 2013 field tour, and I have this on Blu-ray. So I'm going to go through each of the songs that she sang during this live tour, let you know what my thoughts were on each of those performances. So let's get started. Alright, so Namie opens up this tour singing the first song, Alive, which is also the first track on her Feel album. And OMG, her outfit, guys. Can we talk about this first for a second? I love how it's this bright highlighter color, because typically you would think that that wouldn't work because of how loud it is, but it's Namie, guys, so of course it works. But it just looks gorgeous. I love the way that they have it layered and just the, I don't know, it's different and it's unique and it's beautiful pictured. See what I mean? It's beautiful. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, the entrance, right when she's coming up. I love how they do the simplicity of just her silhouette, because it's not like it's a crazy oh my gosh, the concert has started, she's here. It's very simple, but it's so effective and just beautiful with just the silhouette, and then she starts singing those lines, the shadows on the moon, and it just, it adds so much to it, so I really liked that. The effects that they used with the black light as well, the dancers having that same bright color on, which is awesome because it just really popped, and it really just got the party going for this whole entire tour. I was also really amazed with how smooth she kept her voice with so much of the dancing and the moving around at the beginning of this song. But then again, it is the first song, so let's move on. Next one she goes into is Hands on Me. And in my album review, I kind of talked about how this song can sometimes be hard to listen to, if you're literally just listening to it through your headphones, it's just it's so EDM. But once you're when you're watching her live and sing this song, oh my gosh, I love this song so much live. It's one of the best live songs in my opinion, just because it's such a a crowd pumper, and the energy from it is just fantastic. And also I am seriously obsessed with the dance for this song. I think it's just awesome, and it's so catchy, and I totally want to learn this dance because I just think it's awesome, if you can't tell. Also, so when she starts to sing this song, of course, at the beginning, now you can tell that there was an outfit change, because she had the little, I don't know what you want to call it, it's a cover, she took it off when the lights went down, obviously, so now she's just in where it's a black top with the highlighter coming down, and then just the yellow highlighter skirt. And the boots, I could really see her boots really good here, guys, and I love her boots. I don't know if you guys know this, but I seriously have a shoe problem. I don't own a ton of shoes. My husband actually has way more shoes than me. But I love heels and I love boots, and I wish I could have more of them, but for some reason everything costs money. Funny how that works. I also want to point out, this girl has some serious stamina and skill. She's able to keep her voice so even, because there is so much dancing going on during this song, with all the breakdowns, the strange, I don't know what you want to call them, just EDM sounds in it, and she keeps going. We all know, when you watch a Namie tour, she is just dripping with sweat, but she's still pulling it off flawlessly, keeps her voice so steady. And I also want to point out that I loved her singing this song and doing this whole performance because she smiled so much during it, and I just loved it, and you could just tell she was having a blast, because that's right, Namie, we saw that smile. We saw it. Next song is Sit, Stay, Wait, Down. This is her, I'm gonna slow it down and catch my breath while I look cute and dance, because I just finished dancing really hardcore song. And so, I mean, this dance, I mean, it's just cute. It's not like as hardcore as the previous one, but she still definitely dances, so she's not fully catching her breath. But this is a really cute dance and performance, and I really liked it. It was just, it still like kept the vibe, but it kind of like slowed it down from the intense, crazy dancing to something like still upbeat and dancey, but it's not like boring in any way. It's still keeping the energy going from the whole opening that we've had so far. And even though she is sweating like a beast, she is still looking like a beauty, so she be doing good. Next one is Hot Girls, and oh my gosh, I love this song. I think it's, well, it's different, it's interesting. I'm not gonna go too in depth into this song just because I haven't done an album review for her Uncontrolled album, so we'll get there, guys, I promise. But this is like the girl power pump up song, and it kind of makes me like want to hop up on stage and like walk all sassy next to her and be like, yeah. While I like this song, sometimes I kind of feel like it's like a brainwashing song, and I don't know, that might not make sense to you, but I'll explain it when I do a review on this track in particular when I do that album. But so far, guys, she has seriously started this tour on fire. The next one is Yayo, and I really like this song too, and the dancing continues, guys. Like, I seriously did not know how she kept going. Like, if it were me, I feel like I would have already like been laying in the middle of the stage floor like, guys, I seriously can't do this. Also, another cute thing that I want to point out, I love how she did like her little winks at the crowd, and when they started to sing the Yayos back to her, it was just so cute, and the crowd loved it, and they were just smiling so much, and you could just tell like she's just having the time of her life, and she just, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times when I've seen like clips on YouTube of her singing in her tours, like she looks so stoic, and so to be able to see like more emotion coming from her like that in the interaction, I think it was just fantastic. Okay, so now we're on to song 6, which is Poison, and so at this point we have an outfit change because, well, obviously her outfit is different. But in this Blu-ray, like, they didn't show the, like, you know how they typically have those, like, interlude little video clips, or, like, I guess if it's a Hamasaki Ayumi's tour, like, it's usually, like, her dancers doing something. And so I don't know what happened during that. I'm assuming it's just some video thing. But obviously there was an outfit change. It's some kind of interlude because I doubt she could change costumes that fast. So, yes, she has an outfit change. And the sweat is also wiped off of her face, so she's beautiful again and not just drenched. I thought that this was a good performance, but I mean, you can see the exhaustion starting to set in on her face because, I mean, this girl has like non-stop been dancing, so she has every right and reason to be tired. But she still did a really good job and still pulled it off flawlessly. This is kind of like another good like jam that you just want to like get up and dance to with her. My favorite part is probably when all of her and her girls like line up on the staircase together. It's just like, girl power. The next one is Ballerina, and guys, this song is like so different and unique, and I just think it's fantastic. And this is the first song that she sings where she does her strut down the walkway, the runway or the catwalk, I guess, towards where she gets closer to the crowd. And of course the crowd like flips and starts screaming, and because, man, Namie, she can sassy walk. If there's one thing I know about her, like, she's got that walk down. Lighting effects were really awesome, and she seriously brought some attitude on this one. And I just love like the queen like diva act she is going on in this, and I just think it was fantastic. I always feel a little awkward when I watch Hamasaki Ayumi if she does like her little strut closer to the crowd, because I feel like it's always like kind of stiff. And like I don't know why, like it just is. And but Namie, I mean, she's got that walk down. She knows what she's doing. Then she goes into Rainbow, and this is kind of like a good break for her because it's like, it's a cute, happy, slower song, but it gets her close to the crowd and, you know, getting to see their smiling faces, and they get to see her, but it kind of gives her a break from like intense dancing, let her kind of catch her breath a little bit. It's a good performance, but it's nothing that like wowed me. And my favorite part though was at the very end of the song, like right as the lights are starting to fade down, you can kind of hear her let out a little laugh in the microphone as the lights go down. So I mean, you could tell she was still enjoying it. Next is Go Round, and she definitely took it down a notch during this song, and most of her dancers really did the dancing versus her, but that's totally fine because it still worked, and her vocals were beautiful and strong, and I mean, Namie, she just makes it work. And the girl needed a break. Then she goes into Make It Happen, which featured, I believe it was a group called After School. Am I right? I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyways, I really liked the my favorite part of this performance was the beginning of it. Like, I loved how the dancers looked like they were under Namie's spell, like with all the beginning of the music and the popping of the chest and things like that. Like, I just thought that was really, really cool. The dance is like so on point with the beat, and I just really loved it. And I was really impressed with how well Namie was able to keep that high note for so long, especially at this point in the show with how tired she is. So props, Namie, you did an excellent job. Then comes the song La La La, and I love this song, and this song is just so cute. Like, there's nothing stunning about this performance, but the lyrics are so uplifting, and the crowd was just singing with her. She's just smiling so much in it, and it's just such a good, feel-good song, and I don't know, there's nothing wrong with this one, and I just love it. It's just a simplistic, easy performance, just her and her fans, just enjoying the song together. So then we go into the 12th song that she is singing, and this is Let Me Let You Go. And so she has a costume change here, and she's wearing this beautiful white dress, and in a way it kind of reminds me of a wedding dress, which I feel like is appropriate because in my mind, I feel like this song, like, you know, in the dress kind of can connect in like this is a broken relationship, it's not gonna go anywhere, it's like a failure to like, almost like the white dress could like symbolize like a failure of a relationship, as like if a wedding fell through. I don't know, my mind's weird. So, you know, you guys might think something completely different, but I don't know, I just felt like it kind of all went together really well. Her vocals are so beautiful during this song though, and she holds her notes so well. And at the very end of it, she does like this adorable like little curtsy, and it's just so cute because I feel like none of the other artists do that at all, but she just does like this little simple like, I'm a little princess and I'm gonna curtsy. Then she goes into the song Wonder Woman. Right before Wonder Woman, they introduced the female dancers, and so that was awesome, of course. They do their little flippy things. But I do have to point out that I actually really like her female dancers' outfits at this point. So Namie comes out in this orange, black, and white outfit. Like, parts of it kind of remind me of a bandana from like the 90s, but it still works for her. Like, I never would have thought like the orange would look right, but she pulls it off just fine. The orange and black are more like Halloween to me, but it works. The previous song, Let Me Let You Go, gave her a little bit of rest, so now she's back to dancing, of course, so let the dancing begin. And she goes into the song Damage, and oh my gosh, I love the introduction of this song instrumentally. I just think it's fantastic. The dance wasn't like the best, like it didn't wow me like her other ones, like Hands on Me. The choreography is just fantastic. But this one, like, it was still good. Like, I was definitely entertained, but like it wasn't the best choreography that I've seen. But my favorite part was like the bridge of the song, because it just, like, the eerie sound of it, and it was just so fantastic. Next we go into Higher, and this one was really fantastic because there are so many elements of this song that just make it awesome. The dance here is like top notch, and I loved how the crowd reacted when, like, during the dance they break it down at the higher parts, the whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I might sound like a weirdo if you haven't heard that song, but if you haven't, you should go listen to it. But like, when they like broke down and did their little dance there, like, the crowd was just loving it. The bridge was performed so beautifully, and then at the end with those last notes, like, you could tell like they were wearing her down, but she made it through them. And of course we got to enjoy her sassy catwalk, because that girl never misses a step when it comes to that. Then she goes into In the Spotlight, Tokyo, and I really liked this performance. I thought it was really, really good, and I loved how she's got like the little pink and white pom-poms. Like, I totally want to buy a pom-pom just so I can like lay on my couch and just go like this while I watch her and be like, yeah, Namie, by myself and look like a retard. But you know, that's okay. I could do that. My husband can just stare at me and be like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're not even there. But you know, that's okay, because if it makes me happy, that's all that matters, right? Maybe I'm not the only one who does that, because like, I feel like when I watch a Karaoke concert, like, I want to have like a little light stick thing too, and just be like, yeah. But you know, I don't know, maybe that's just me. I still don't understand how she can do so much singing and dancing and just sound so amazing and incredible. Like, Just it makes me feel exhausted watching her. Then she goes into Only You, and I thought this was a really good performance because she's smiling so much during this, and every time she says Only You, she would point to the crowd and the crowd would just go wild, and they just loved it. I even found myself smiling while she was singing the song. Like, I was just like watching it, you know, had my notebook and just sitting here like ready to write some notes about like my thoughts on each of the performances. And then we got to the song, and then I like realized halfway through the song that I was just over here like just smiling at the TV, and I was like, whoa, okay, I need to like calm down here. It was really awesome though to see both her and her fans connecting, because I love to see that interaction between them. Then she goes into Love Story, and I was actually really captivated by this performance. There wasn't anything like unusual or crazy, like it was literally like just her singing the song. But like her vocals were so strong, and like I actually felt like I was feeling more emotion from her voice, because typically that's one of the reasons why she's not normally one of my favorite artists. It's just because I feel like with her not, you know, really writing her own lyrics, that she doesn't have as big of a connection emotionally to them, so I typically don't sense that emotion in her voice when she sings, but she still has fantastic songs. But I felt like I could sense more of an emotion here, and like I found myself like not able to really look away from this, and I just thought she performed it so well, and like I didn't find myself bored, because sometimes I get bored during ballads sections, just depends, especially on my mood that day, but she really did an excellent job here. She performed it with such class and grace. Now we go into her 19th song, Supernatural Love. And first thing I want to say / point out, what the heck are those pants? Picture. What? Like, what? I don't understand. What are those? I mean, I like the top, but the pants? It's kind of sad when I like her dancers' outfits more than hers. Couldn't they just do like a white mini skirt or something? Instead, they went with balloon hips. Whatever, maybe I just don't understand fashion. Anyway, she blew me away with hitting the high notes of the song, the supernatural love. Like, and then she does her like, yeah! But, you know, it was a great performance, and I loved the dance. But those pants, I can't. The pants. Then she goes into Big Boys Cry, and her dancers and her look like they were just having a great time doing this dance, and the crowd just loved the song. And I found myself liking this song more watching it live versus just listening to it on CD, because it's just, I don't hate this song, but I don't like love it. It's just, it's different, and it's I don't know, it's just unusual. But I did find myself still enjoying the performance, just like a simple, cute one. Then we go into Stardust In My Eyes, and guys, I love this song so much. It kind of reminds me of, oh my gosh, what's that group called? Owl City, I think. The Firefly song, like some of the little sound effects like reminded me of that. I love how at the beginning of the song she notices somebody in the crowd and like waves to them because everybody's like, ah! You could really see her like mustering up every bit of herself to like hit all the notes of this song, and it just really made the performance for this one like that much better. Then we go into Unusual, and before this song though, they introduced the male dancers here, which, you know, it's good. But I want to talk about Unusual. Anyways, the choreography here is really awesome, and I thought they did a great job. But I do want to go back to the dancer thing for a second. I feel like her dancer Yusuke is kind of like the Oba of the group. And if you don't know, Oba is one of Kotokumi's dancers, and he always does like the robotic type thing, and Yusuke like did this like robotic-y thing, so I don't know, that kind of like made me think of that. Most of all though, this song, the breakdown and the dancing, Namie killed it, and it was fantastic, so you should definitely see this part of her live performance. This one really brought some good energy back though. Then she goes into Neonlight Lipstick, and oh my gosh, I love this song. This is like my jam. I love all the effects and dancing, but those pants, they just look like curtains draped around her hips. Anyways, so next we're gonna go into the next song, which is Let's Go. And first thing I want to point out about the song is it makes me really happy to see like when she's walking down the stairs that she's like looking down at the stairs, because I feel like there are so many like pop stars out there that, like, you know, they do their little strut down the stairs at this part of their song, but they're always like looking straight ahead. And I'm like, how in the world are you not falling or tripping down the staircase, especially when they're wearing heels that are like, you know, 12 inches high? And like, I mean, Kodakumi is like fantastic at it. She just like prances on down and never falls. But like, it made me really happy. I was like, feel a little bit more normal. Namie seems more normal now. Immediately, she's like looking down at the stairs. At one part in the chorus during the song, like right before the chorus, you just see her go and just like yell really loud, and the crowd just like loves it. But you can't hear because the music's so loud and she had the microphone down here. She really belts out this song though, like puts her all into it, and so it was a really, really good song. Then she goes into Heaven, and this is a really catchy song, and somehow she still manages to perform it flawlessly with all the dancing and jumping, and still sounds fantastic. But those pants, they make all the dancing so distracting. Like, every time she spun around, I like was waiting for something to like come flying out of her pants. Like, I envisioned that there's like a pocket there, but I don't think that there is. But I imagine like every time she spins it, there's a pocket, something's gonna be like boom and just like fly out and hit somebody. That's probably just me. Then we go into the song Fight Together. And guys, the pants are gone. Ugh, thank you. Now I can focus again. She is absolutely adorable in this performance. Her smile was just so huge, and I love seeing all the like sparkling pom-poms in the light. Like literally almost every single person in that arena had a pom-pom in their hand. I'm the only one missing out. I need a pom-pom now. Song 27 is Can You Feel This Love? And I just felt like I was like at this big party of happiness and love during this performance. Like everyone was just like interacting and just so happy and singing along, and Namie was just smiling so big. I also loved the touch of the little heart-shaped confetti falling down. I thought it was really cute. And again, I found myself just smiling at the screen while I was watching this one. Her final song she sings is the 28th song, and it is Contrail, which I thought was a really fantastic song to leave off on this tour, like to end it with. And it was just, I don't know, like the beat of it is like hopeful but strong at the same time. So like it's not like I'm gonna get you all hyped up for this, but it's like it's a calming but uplifting, like you've got this song. I loved how every time like her fans were smiling, she would smile back. I feel like for Namie, her main thing is like if her music can make other people smile, then she feels like she's doing her job. There is a bonus video on this DVD that shows her singing Contrail again, but it's her 500th live, and they come out at the end of it and like give her this huge bouquet of flowers, and it's kind of funny because like they're almost the same like height as her, and like it was just huge, but it was a really adorable, her reaction. Altogether, I really thought that this was actually a really good live tour, and I was just blown away with the energy and the dancing, and I thought it was like it was really well put together. And this is one of the things that I do love about Namie, is that most of her live tours, whenever she does them, she performs like every single song from her album. Like I feel like if you're promoting an album, you should sing every single song featured on it to advertise for that. And because I like to hear every song being sung, like am I the only one that feels that way? But anyways, this is a really great tour, and this was actually the first one that I ever got and watched, and I really did enjoy it. So if you guys haven't seen her Feel 2013 tour, I definitely recommend it. Let me show you guys my Blu-ray copy that I have. So this is my Blu-ray copy here. So it's got a foil printing on the back there, so it just slides right out. And so we've got a different picture here. And then there's the back with all of the songs being sung. And there you can see the disc on the inside, the Blu-ray. And you can just see like it says Feel back here behind it. And then it just comes with, hers don't really have like massive inside things with pictures, but that's just showing you some of her fan space things there. That was her Suki single. But yeah, like there is this little thing here that's got like a bunch of photos. Zoom in on some of it for you guys, just so you can see. Okay. And then it's just got this back side with like who all the dancers, blah 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 are. So guys, definitely a great tour. I highly recommend it for you to check out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and be looking forward to another video, hopefully sometime soon. And I will catch you guys next time.